Hi, it's Aneta here from Aneta Yoga Studio and Wellness. How are you today? Hope you're well. It's Monday. For many of us, it's half term. Many of us are away. The kids are off school for this week and we are coming close to Easter. And so I thought I'd just pop in, say hi to all of you. I haven't been doing any Facebook Lives for a couple of weeks. But I wanted to let you know, I'm popping in because I wanted to let you know the bookings for the new yoga term classes are open now on my website. And I just posted a post on a Facebook letting you know about the classes and the information with the link that you can go and book yourself in. I have got very limited amount of spaces in the free classes that I run, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about the benefits of the type of yoga that I teach. So at the moment I teach two different classes. One is Embodied Mindful Yoga and the other one is Yin Yoga and Mindfulness, and both of them come from the same philosophy and approach of really being embodied and mindful within the body, within our experience. The classes are focused on embodiment, breath, and present moment awareness, so you can live more fully within your body. And it goes beyond mindfulness, beyond just simple awareness, to actually really being able to experience yourself within your body and in the present moment. Experience your body with more calm and more ease. And when we live more fully within the body, we experience naturally the calm, because the body switches for the stress response from the fight or flight or freeze into rest and digest response, to allow yourself to really settle down and really be more present and really be more with your present moment experience in that kind of compassionate and kind way. All sessions always start with the embodiment practice, with that mindful arriving and centering practice when we lie down in Shavasana. You can also do it sitting up. But I think the most important thing for us before we start our classes is for each one of us, for you to know how you are. We always start from the point that we are at. We never just jump in like with other forms of exercise, jump straight in, start moving around. We want to pause, turn inward and really notice how we are in this moment before we start moving. So we are aware of our own needs. So sometimes what the mind says to us is, I need to keep going, I need to stretch, I need to whatever, keep working hard. And what the body says is, I'm exhausted, I can't keep going like this, I need to slow down, I need to connect more with breath. So when we learn how to pay more attention in that friendly and curious way to our own experience, then we can start noticing how the body speaks to us through felt senses, through that somatic experience, somatic meaning your body and everything that is happening within, through feelings, through sensations and felt senses. Otherwise, we just go in, we do this, and we don't really notice what's happening. And that's when the injuries happen as well, because we force the body to do something that the mind is saying it should be doing, rather than listening deeply within and responding with kindness and compassion. This kind of practice is amazing for improving energy levels, especially when you are fatigued, especially if you've got very busy life like all my clients. Whether they come to my classes or whether they come to the private yoga sessions, all my clients are so focused and so busy and so focused on outcomes, just like we all are, really. And so allowing ourselves to slow down and notice what's happening, and then really responding to those needs, especially when we are fatigued, especially when we are overwhelmed, especially when we are very busy. That's when it really, really is important. And when we slow down and really connect within the body in that way, the outcome is that often the pain is reduced within the body. And often that chronic tension, chronic holding is reduced within the body, because we're not forcing anything. We're not pushing, we're not striving, we're not forcing the body to do this stuff that the body is maybe not ready to do. We're listening, we're allowing, we're opening, we're creating space for the body to move at its own pace. So naturally the shifts happen in a way that is right for us in this moment. So when we often talk about the stress, and it's Stress Awareness Month, and we often talk about mindfulness in the mind, but really, when we are stressed, the best way to calm the system down is through the body. The mind will not listen. We are past that stage. So the best thing to do is go through the body and through the embodiment practices, mindful practices that take you into that deeper, active, deep inner listening. Mindfulness is more about awareness, more about equanimity, not engaging with those felt senses and sensations as they come in, but really holding them in a compassionate way. Well, in other practice that I do, the embodiment practices, the somatic awareness practices, the focusing practice is all about more active way of interacting with felt senses, with somatic experience, and creating that inner relationship within. Really wonderful, wonderful practice. And it completely changed my life, and I teach that as well. We always start with that embodiment practice as we start our practices. And so if you want to reduce stress, if you want to learn how to reduce stress, if you want to learn a bit more about mindfulness, if you want to learn more about pranayama, which is breath work, if you want to learn about how to be with yourself and really connect within and really allow yourself that space and time, that it becomes a habit for you to keep coming back within, keep reconnecting within yourself, then come and join me for the classes. And it might be that you don't like the idea of the classes, and it might be that you'd like to do it in a smaller setting, or you'd like to do it in a private yoga sessions. I have got 2 last spaces in my private yoga session programs at the moment. If you are interested, reach out or check out my website for more information. And yeah, just reach out. Let's connect. Let's chat about how we can work together and how I can support you in creating more integrity within the whole of the being, your whole being, between that integrity and interconnection between the body, mind, emotions, and the presence. Sometimes it's called the soul, sometimes it's called the presence, sometimes it comes under different names, but how to really create that sense of inner integrity and inner harmony. And that nobody's born with that. It's a skill you learn, it's a skill that you practice, and it's a skill that then becomes a habitual behavior, yet another habit that we do and that we always come back to with the freshness of each moment. So I hope you're having a really great time. I will post the link again to my website for you to have a look at the classes, and I shall speak to you soon. Have a good week. Take care.